Hi, this is Next Gen Packaging by Ethan, Hugo, Matt, and Lewis. Our product falls into the packaging industry, which is involved in the design, production, and distribution of packaging materials and products. The packaging sector includes various types of packaging materials, such as plastic, glass, paper, and metal. The packaging sector is a large and diverse industry with applications in many different sectors, including food and beverages, pharmaceuticals, and consumer goods. It is an important part of the global economy. The packaging sector faces several challenges and issues that have implications for the environment, public health, and sustainability. Some of these challenges include waste generation. Packaging materials make up a significant proportion of the waste generated globally. In 2020, the total volume of packaging waste generated was estimated at 79.3 million tonnes. This is probably because many packaging materials are not biodegradable. Health risks. Some packaging materials, such as plastics, can release harmful chemicals which include bisphenol A, which affects the brain and prostate gland. Recycling challenges. Although many packaging materials are recyclable, the infrastructure and systems for the collection, sorting, and recycling are not always in place. Consumer behaviour. Consumers often prioritise convenience and packaging aesthetics over environmental concerns, which making purchase decisions. To address these challenges, the packaging sector is exploring innovative and sustainable solutions. What already exists? Noisu. This is a customizable packaging which is compostable and made from a number of renewable plant-based materials. Dell. Dell are planning to a trial to ship products in mushroom packaging.
So what we aim to do is use mycelium as an alternative to cardboard boxes. Mycelium is a sustainable and eco-friendly material. It's a natural byproduct of mushroom cultivation and can be grown on agricultural waste. Mycelium packaging is fully biodegradable and compostable. It can be broken down by natural processes such as bacteria and fungus without leaving behind harmful pollutants and contributing to landfill waste. Mycelium packaging can be moulded into various shapes and sizes to fit a wide range of products. It can be made to fit specific products, reducing the need for excess packaging material. Mycelium packaging is strong and durable, making it suitable for protecting fragile, delicate items during shipping. It is also resistant to moisture, which helps to prevent damage to products. While mycelium packaging is currently more expensive than traditional cardboard boxes, the cost is expected to decrease as more companies adopt this technology. Additionally, the long-term benefits of using mycelium packaging, such as reduced environmental impact and improved brand image, may outweigh the initial costs. The primary material used to create mycelium packaging is the vegetative part of the fungus. It is grown on a substrate made from agricultural waste such as corn stalks or rice hulls. Mycelium requires a nutrient-rich substrate to grow. The substrate is usually made from agricultural waste and contains a mixture of grain, sawdust, and other organic materials. To shape the mycelium into the desired shape, moulds are used. The moulds can be made of various materials such as silicone, plastic, or metal. Depending on the scale of production, you may need specialized equipment to create mycelium packaging. This equipment can include mixing tanks, autoclaves, and incubators. Mycelium packaging is made from agricultural waste and can be composted after use. By using agricultural waste as a raw material, mycelium packaging helps reduce waste and promote resource efficiency. In a circular economy, materials and products are kept in use for as long as possible and waste is minimized. Mycelium packaging can be composted after use, and the resulting compost can be used as fertilizer to grow new crops, creating a closed-loop system. Mycelium can be grown on a variety of agricultural waste products, reducing the need for new resources and promoting sustainable sourcing practices. By using mycelium to make packaging, companies can reduce the amount of material needed for packaging while still providing adequate protection for products during transportation. This reduces the amount of material needed for packaging and promotes resource efficiency. Legislation and contracts we will come across are as follows. Environmental regulations, depending on where we intend to use mycelium packaging, we may be required to follow the environmental regulations governing to use a specific material or the disposal of waste. Intellectual property laws state if there's a need to use patent mycelium-based technology, a license from the patent holder will risk infringing on their intellectual property rights. Contracts with suppliers say if we intend to source mycelium from a supplier, a contract must be signed outlining the terms of the relationship, including the quality and quantity of mycelium provided, delivery schedules and pricing. Contracts with customers state if we intend to sell mycelium-based packaging to customers, we may be required to sign contracts outlining the terms of the sale, such as the quantity and price of the packaging, delivery dates, and any warranties or guarantees provided. Health and safety regulations state, depending on the intended use of our mycelium-based packaging, we may be required to adhere to the health and safety regulations governing the handling and transport of certain materials.
So, our key partners are local Cornish businesses, cardboard companies, wholesalers, mushroom farmers, substrate providers, and Creathron solar farm. The motivation for these partnerships are the partnerships would optimise their resources for the creation of our product, providing a business and income to both parties. Our key activities is that we are experts in the conversion of mycelium into sustainable packaging and also building up customer relations. Our value proposition is that we aim to achieve the most positive environmental impact of creating packaging that offers a truly sustainable option. While the price may be marginally higher than traditional environmental destructive methods of packaging, our ethical standpoint justifies this. Our customer relationships is that have our USP is the fact that we provide a fully biodegradable packaging solution with specific sizes based on customer needs and wants to achieve customer loyalty. Initially, it will be costly to start up as we will be offering a niche, differentiated, unique product, but once we have established a secure consumer base within the market, we can charge a premium to both suppliers and customers, which further justifies by the environmental impact of the boxes. Our customer segments is that we create value for businesses to become sustainable whilst also differentiating and adding a USP to the products by providing them with a sustainable focus. And the most integral customers are small Cornish business owners, as our company's launch is dependent upon a positive uptake from them. Our key resources is the raw materials needed to grow the mycelium-based products that can be sourced from local farmers utilising their agricultural waste. Mycelium can be sourced ourselves, only one strand is needed to begin the process. Our distribution channels initially will start off small, only supplying local businesses in Cornwall, and our revenue streams will be secured from the government, supplying our business with incentives and subsidies, but mainly from our customers. Our channels is that we supply a packaging will be direct to the businesses wanting our sustainable packaging, and transported initially by road to minimise emission levels. However, once we establish, we will set up a distribution centres in countries of other countries of our consumer base to reduce the carbon footprint of flying products, reiterating our focus on sustainability, but also increasing our global economies of scale. We also have direct positive word of mouth across our consumer base through both online recognition and in person. Our cost structure initially will be highly costly through research and development process and marketing the product, and also distribution. But the greatest expense will be the maintenance and process of growing the mycelium, meeting its specific optimum growth requirements. However, once we have scaled up more, we can produce this by running a cost per unit output. Our revenue streams, initially we will penetrate the market via selling a low price, resulting in a profit loss making not a significant amount of profit per unit sold initially to try and compete with the cheaper alternative of cardboard packaging. However, over time we will gain customer loyalty and greater recognition, thus able to raise the price, generating greater revenue. Also, selling our sustainable mycelium packaging to local Cornish businesses is our main revenue stream. Over time we will move into more sustainable methods like single-use plastics.
Over the years, we would plan to start off small with Cornish businesses, replacing their cardboard boxes and moving towards larger wholesalers. After more market research into other single-use packaging, we would aim to implement new products to combat single-use plastics. We have prioritised replacing cardboard to combat deforestation deforestation, contributing to loss of ecosystems, and crucially, the ability to combat CO2 emissions as millions of trees are still cut a year. The main challenges we will face are trying to persuade people to go to a more expensive option, as small businesses will be cost focused, so overcoming these will be hard. However, with a contract, we can implement a clause where price can be negotiated down once we have reached economies of scale, therefore reducing the price and being more attractive in terms of our price. Contracts for small companies.
Thank you for listening.